The topic is fathers should be granted paternity leave. That is the first question. The second one is the power of the fourth estate is a myth.
Resolved, fathers should be granted paternity leave. Paternity leave comes from the definition which finds its root in parental leave. That actually brings about paternity leave.
My opponent said that the fathers will lose concentration when they are on work. We all know our fathers, and in this traditional setting, that they never lose concentration because they know that our mothers are there.
My friend, Efuma, just told us something about bonding exceeding 6 months and all. What a psychobiologist, Lawrence, actually came up with a study from different psychobiologists. They said, even though bonding can take a long time, we have 0 to 5 weeks, which critical bonding takes place.
In our cultural setting, men normally do not take part in household chores, and men do not normally take part in child upbringing.
Let's get to the second debate and find out. In the second debate, the power of the fourth estate is a myth.
When governments decide to carry out a policy, do the media have power to stop them? And can the media change their mind by what they say?
You gave an example about Vodafone. The bill is now undergoing reproval. Why? All the media yabby you talked about has gotten that bill back into Parliament.
The media is the political mouthpiece of the government, and it is used to manipulate for their own agenda and own purposes.
What about the right to information bill? It is still undergoing processes, even though the government has changed. That just goes to show that when the media set about making us think in a particular way, or making sure that this thing does not serve the public interest.
I am confused in my mind as to who is making a cogent argument for their case.
No one has any power but what the Constitution says it has. And so when you go to the Constitution and in Article 12 of the 1992 Constitution by which we are governed now, it empowers the press as the watchdogs of the three.
Now, those are the three tasks that determine who is staying and who is going to the finals. And as we get closer to the grand finale, I've just got two questions for you. Who would you like to see on the stage at the final? Yeah, and while you mention their name, are you voting for them, texting their name to Tigo short code 1750? You know what it means if you don't vote for them, so please do send their name to Tigo short code 1750. Now, this eviction episode is brought to you by Dewlands Fruit Juices. They are the best natural fruits that you find on the market today. Our board members are in a briefing room to my right here. Our candidates are waiting in the lounge there. Let's start the briefing session, and when we gather our material, we'll come to the boardroom and fire two candidates.
Let me ask this fundamental question. The whole purpose was for them to present something that would appeal to tourists. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah. What do you call the central
and western region
tourist destinations.
Right. And so by your own assessment, what you're saying is that the Patriots did a better job.
I thought so, yeah. I enjoyed it.
So the point I'm making is, you see, the four of us sitting here now, each of us in our minds have what a good documentary means. And if we don't take care, we're not going to agree on what was good. So I'm saying, what were the principles on which they were supposed to deliver this thing? And he has provided those principles. For me, I was looking at those documentaries based on what you had taught them. And then for any innovative additions that they would bring. And that makes it very simple. Otherwise, it's going to look good to him, not good to me. So let's just go by.
This was purely technical.
Yeah.
For me, I cared very much about the research that they did, because I thought that should be easy for them to do. It's not that easy to immediately be able to shoot with a camera. And I also wanted to see how they've been able to package the research that they've done with visuals and sound to make sure that, and then how they structured the material